Body bags, where horror lies.
Now take my bitch. She won't complain about shit cause she's my hoe. She don't belong to a trick, so when you fuck her and give her all your cash, I get paid. I put my foot in her ass, I won't marry the bitch and give her half, I get mohead. And then I laugh at that one bitch shit. I got a gang of hoes, I get freak ass lick these balls and toes.
Now stupid little bitches get tossed if they don't realize that I'm the motherfucking boss. Come on down and get your ass pinched. And if you talk shit, get your ass lynched. Cause I'm the B, the I, the T, the C, the H, the K, the I, the L, the L, the A, Sean B. A boy that's bigger than a nut. Cause a bitch is a bitch, is a hoe, is a slut.
You say, how can I call a woman a bitch? It ain't nothing but a word like shit. Ain't no slipping in my motherfucking pimpin'. And all bitches ain't women, yo. You come home and get smooth cussed out. You got a bitch with a foul ass mouth. Scared to trip her with a left.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to week 98 here on Body Bags. I am your host Moodz616, and thank you once again for stopping in on this Sunday, guys. Yeah, and it is Cult Satanic Part 2 here on Body Bags, week 98. Yeah, we've done one of these before, but you know, this theme got changed last minute, and so we decided to go with satanic films again. I'm a really big fan, man, of like cult, satanic type themed films, especially the ones from the 1970s. So hence the pick for this week. I picked one from 1976, and this one is directed by Norman J. Warren. Of course, he did, you know, Terror and Bloody New Year, and he did Inseminoid, of course, also known as Horror Planet, which I'm actually not even a big fan of that film, to be honest. I did it in my 1981 series on my channel, and I don't know, man, I'm not that big of a fan of it, but anyways, this one's from 1976, and it's called Satan's Slave. Yeah, you can't get any more blunt than that title right there. You gotta love it. This edition right here is released by Scorpion. Of course, it's part of that Katarina Nightmare Theater line. Got the cover flip because I like the whole art on there. Basically, the premise of this film is you got your main character, Catherine. She's basically just jumped in a vehicle with her parents. They're going to visit some family members that she has actually never met before. Basically, it's you know, her dad's brother, or something like that. Yeah, it's her dad's brother, I think. And yeah, she's unfortunately never met them before. Anyways, so they drive to their you know, family's house there, and upon, you know, arriving at the house, they get into a car accident. Her mom is hurt, her dad's, you know, kind of fending to her, and anyways, Catherine jumps out of the vehicle, and the car explodes, and her parents are killed. So the family members take her in, like her uncle Alexander and her cousins, they take her in, and, you know, start, you know, helping her out and stuff, because her parents have just perished in this fire. And right after she, you know, her parents died in this fire, she starts having like these really weird visions and premonitions. She starts having these really weird visions of like even herself being tortured and killed, and, you know, her blowing up and things, and all these weird kind of premonitions, very satanic type things and stuff. And she cannot explain what the fuck is going on, because, you know, she didn't think that she was really, you know, well, she was obviously traumatized, but she didn't think that, you know, she can't explain anything that's going on. And unfortunately, like her uncle's actually a doctor, so he starts to, like, you know, kind of help her out by giving her some medicines and stuff like that. But the thing is, the family actually has a more sinister plan for her, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave the story right there. So yeah. Anyways, my thoughts on this one. Now, this is a very kind of interesting, you know, 70s type Eurotrash film. Of course, this is a British film, and I have to say, right off the top, the acting in the film is really good. Like, there's not a whole lot of characters in this film. It's basically, you know, Catherine, her uncle, and her, you know, her cousins and stuff like that. But I think everyone does a really good job in this film. The acting is quite surprisingly good. And another really cool thing about this film is the music. The music is really haunting. There's an opening scene with her cousin, and he's kind of like, you know, killing this girl and stuff like that. But the music is really haunting, and it's really inviting to the rest of the film. I really enjoyed that, actually. You know, as for the feel and the atmosphere, the tone of the film, it's very dark. It's very, you know, atmospheric at times. You know, it's got that 70s feel, total 70s satanic cult feel to it. Of course, it has, you know, gratuitous nudity in it, you know, tits, muff, and, you know, the camera guy's not shy. You know, he gets right in there, and, you know, it's very satanic exploitation-ish. 70s exploitation feel to it. It's pretty much, you know what you're going to get yourself into when you pop this one in. With that said, at the times, I find the story's a little jumbled. It's a little kind of all over the place. And you kind of find yourself going, okay, what the fuck is going on? And of course, there is a twist ending and shit like that, which you can almost see really coming at times. But the way the story unfolds, it is kind of slow at times. And it's kind of uninteresting also because, these visions that she keeps having, they're just not really happening and things like that. So, at times you kind of get a little frustrated with it because you just kind of want to get to the end of the film. But, with that said, it's actually not overly that bad. Like, even with the story being a little convoluted and stuff, it's really not a bad watch, especially for, the nudity and stuff. The cast, the main character, Catherine, I can't remember what her name is, Candace Glendington. She's really beautiful, really good looking, so that kind of helps with the story too. But overall as a film, it's not so bad. Like, I really like the music, I love the atmosphere. Like I said, the acting's good. It has all those elements that are pretty decent, and it's got that total 70s feel to it, which I really do like. I think that, like I said, with the story being a little jumbled and stuff, I think the ending is kind of like, it's so predictable that it's like, okay, it really does hurt the film overall, in my opinion. But it's still not a bad watch. To be honest, 90 minutes, it's not really that, time well, it's not wasted time, in my opinion. But, you pretty much know what you're going to get with this one, man. There's a lot of films like this. This is right on the coattails of a lot of, like, satanic films that were coming out at the same time. They're very kind of similar and stuff. But this one, it's about average. It's maybe just a little bit above average. I would probably give this one about a 5.5 out of 10. It's nothing special. Like I said, the whole end of the film was very predictable, but, it's still a decent watch. I do recommend maybe giving this one a watch, but Satan's Slave, not really a whole lot to say about it. I don't want to give anything away. Oh, I will talk about, like, the blood and effects in the film. The effects actually aren't that bad in this one. There's actually a suicide in this film that had me actually laughing pretty good. I hadn't watched this film in a long time, and I actually kind of forgot about that whole scene, but there's a suicide that's fucking, it's pretty funny, actually. But, of course, there is, a little bit of blood, and not so much gore, but it is pretty bloody at times, and pretty vicious at times, too. So that's one thing that kind of keeps you interested a little bit, too. But the suicide is just awesome. I had a fun time with that, so. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's pretty much wraps it up. That's all I got to say about Satan's Slave. I was going to say Satan's Blade for some reason. Satan's Slave, but that's going to do it for week 98 here on Body Bags. Hope you enjoyed the review. Be back next week in week 99, of course. And always, peace out, homies.